Hello everyone! Ever struggled with cutting precise angles with your angle grinder? I certainly did with my handheld grinder. It always resulted in uneven edges, making accurate cuts a real challenge. But today, I'm going to show you how I transformed my basic angle grinder into a precision cutting tool, capable of delivering perfect miter cuts every time, using just a few simple materials. First, I started with 2 pieces of MDF board. One larger piece will serve as the base, and a smaller one will be the movable arm for our angle grinder. I carefully measured and cut them to size, making sure they were perfectly rectangular. Next, I'm positioning a metal hinge on the larger base piece. This hinge is absolutely vital because it will allow our cutting arm to pivot smoothly and consistently. I'm marking the screw holes precisely before securing the hinge firmly with screws using my drill. Accurate placement here ensures the cutting arm moves freely and without any unwanted wobbling. Now, I'm using my drill to firmly attach the hinge to the larger baseboard. I'm making sure each screw is driven in completely, so there's no wobbling or instability. This foundational step is critical for the overall stability of the saw. With the first part of the hinge secured, I'm attaching the smaller piece of wood, which will be our movable arm. I aligned the smaller board upright against the hinged section of the base, then marked the outline of the hinge onto the movable arm. This ensures precise alignment when it's fully assembled. I secured the smaller upright board by drilling it with screws to the hinge. This hinge assembly is what will allow us to adjust the cutting angle later on. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Now it's time to prepare the angle grinder. I put a screw on the angle grinder. I used a piece of blue double-sided tape to mark the location on the small piece of wood. Then I placed the angle grinder in place against the small board. This hole will be used to secure the grinder from the top, providing additional stability and preventing any movement during operation. I'm marking the exact center point for a hole on the movable arm. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Using my drill, I'm carefully making the hole where I just marked it. This hole will eventually house a screw that will firmly hold the angle grinder in place, ensuring it doesn't shift when in use. Next, I'm preparing additional pieces of wood to act as supporting feet for the entire assembly. I'm measuring them to make sure they're the correct length and height for stability, then lining them up perfectly on the main base. I'm applying super glue to the edges of the small support pieces. This glue provides an initial hold, making it easier to position them accurately before I permanently secure them. It's a quick way to keep things aligned. After applying the glue, I reinforced the parallel guides by drilling and screwing them firmly into the base. This dual fastening method provides maximum stability, preventing any movement during cuts and ensuring accurate results every time. I'm attaching small L brackets to the base. Proper alignment here is crucial for accuracy. To give the movable arm a spring-back action, I'm attaching a spring between the arm and one of the L brackets. This allows the arm to return to its upright position after each cut, enhancing safety and convenience. I'm now using my ruler and marker to draw guiding lines on the base. This line will serve as visual aids for aligning the material to be cut, helping me achieve precise angles and straight cuts. For angled cuts, I marked a precise 45-degree line on the main baseboard using a combination square and a marker. I'm adding 2 more guide rails to the base, screwing them down securely. This rail will ensure that the material being cut stays perfectly straight and doesn't wander, which is essential for safety and precision with a table saw. The last of our thin strips was then screwed down along the 45-degree line. This strip acts as a dedicated fence for angled cuts. This line will guide the placement of our angled cutting fence, allowing us to make perfect miter cuts. Having both straight and angled guides allows for incredible versatility in your projects. With the framework complete, I'm now mounting the angle grinder assembly onto the base. I secured it firmly with a nut and tightened it using a wrench. This step completes the transformation of our angle grinder into a functional miter saw jig. I will firmly secure the guard for safety and attach the grinding disc. Always ensure the blade is secure before operating any power tool. With the jig assembled, I'm ready to demonstrate its capabilities. First, let's try a straight cut. I place a small wooden block against the parallel guides, power on the grinder, and carefully lower the blade. Look at that! A perfectly straight and clean cut, something that was so difficult before. Now for the moment of truth, angled cuts. I place a piece of board against the 45-degree fence and make the cut. See how easily it creates precise angles. I can make multiple pieces and combine them to create perfect corners or even intricate patterns, just like this. This simple jig makes achieving professional quality angled cuts incredibly easy and consistent. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more creative ideas. See you next time.